This is every combat drone in Iran's arsenal. Radar killers, submarine launchers, reverse-engineered American stealth, 12 machines. Some were built from stolen technology. Some launch without warning from underwater. Every single one was designed to make the most powerful military on Earth think twice. Karar is where Iran's drone program made its first real leap. Unveiled in 2010, it became Iran's first jet-powered combat drone. While every other drone Iran had built crawled through the sky, Karar hit 900 kilometers per hour, faster than most second-generation fighter jets. It carries air-to-air missiles and ground attack bombs. Iran also used it to mimic enemy aircraft, training its own air defense crews to intercept fast-moving targets. Built to kill, built to prepare Iran for being killed. That dual thinking is what separates Iran's drone program from almost every other in the world. Arash and Arash. Arash is named after a legendary Persian archer whose single arrow flew so far it defined the boundary of an entire empire. Iran chose that name with purpose. With a 2,000-kilometer range and 150 kilograms of explosives, it launches directly from the back of a truck. No runway, no preparation, no warning. Arash 2 was specifically designed to reach Tel Aviv and Haifa. In 2026, one struck an international airport in Azerbaijan. Arash is not a prototype on a test range. It is already being used. RAAD-85. RAAD-85 was built for one mission, and it is one of the most dangerous things a drone can do. It homes in on the signal of an active radar system and follows that signal directly into the source. No radar means no air defense. No air defense means every aircraft, missile, and drone that follows operates unopposed. Iranian-backed forces used it against radar systems in Syria in 2015. RAAD-85 does not win battles. It blinds the enemy before the battle begins. Mirage 521. Mirage 521 fits in a backpack. It has a 450-kilometer range. It circles a target area, identifies the highest value threat, and dives directly into it. Iran supplied it to Houthi forces in Yemen, who used it repeatedly against Saudi military positions worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Each Mirage costs almost nothing to build. The missile systems defending those Saudi positions cost fortunes. That cost imbalance is not a flaw in the design. It is the entire strategy. Simorgh. In 2011, Iran shot down an American RQ-170 Sentinel, one of the most advanced stealth drones the United States had ever built. The Americans asked for it back. Iran refused. Iranian engineers spent years reverse engineering every single component. The result was Simorgh, a near-identical copy of an aircraft that was never supposed to leave American hands. The United States lost one drone. Iran gained an entire stealth reconnaissance program. Sayege means thunderbolt. Built as a combat version of the Simorgh, it carries air-to-air and air-to-ground missiles and is designed for airspace where larger drones cannot survive. In 2019, Iran claimed Sayege shot down an American surveillance drone over Iranian territory. America denied it. But Iran deploying a reverse-engineered American design against an American aircraft was a message no Pentagon analyst could afford to ignore. Yasir exists because of a mistake. When Iran captured a Boeing Scan Eagle surveillance drone intact, they did not destroy it. They rebuilt it. Yasir carries optical and infrared cameras for long-duration operations over Syria, Iraq, and the Persian Gulf. It carries no weapons. It does not need to. Yasir watches. It feeds targeting data to every armed system operating behind it. In Iran's strategy, intelligence and strikes are never two separate things. Fotros stays airborne for 30 hours, operates at 25,000 feet, and carries 6 precision-guided missiles simultaneously. When it was unveiled in 2013, it was the most advanced system Iran had ever publicly shown. Western analysts questioned whether Iranian claims were accurate. A drone that carries 6 missiles for 30 continuous hours over a 2,000-kilometer range does not need to answer that question. Its existence alone changes every calculation. Hamase means epic. With a twin boom design, it conducts surveillance and strike missions at the same time without returning to base. Around 30 units are in active service. It sits between Iran's small tactical drones and its large strategic platforms. Capable enough to matter in a real fight, cheap enough that losing one changes nothing. Iran did not build Hamasa to be impressive. Iran built it to be replaceable. Sarir means throne. What makes Sarir significant is not what it does. it is who built it. Operated by Iran's Army Air Defense rather than the IRGC, Sarir proves that Iran's drone program is not one centralized effort. It is multiple parallel programs run by competing military branches, each developing their own systems entirely independently. Even Iran's conventional army has its own dedicated drone force. The IRGC is not the whole story. It never was. Kian and Kian too. Kian does what Rod 85 does, but from 1,000 kilometers away. It homes directly onto active radar emissions and destroys them before the main strike arrives. Kian 2 doubled the warhead and extended the range further. The Arash 2, Iran's longest-range kamikaze drone, grew directly from this airframe. Kian did not just become a weapon. It became the foundation of Iran's entire strategy of destroying air defenses before anything else moves. Hadid 110. Hadid 110 does something no other drone in this entire list can do. It launches from underwater. Stored on a submerged submarine, it rises to the surface, deploys its wings, and flies toward its target. No visible launch, no radar signature, no warning of any kind. Iran's submarine fleet covers the Persian Gulf and Gulf of Oman. Hadid 110 turns every one of those submarines into a strike platform that can hit targets hundreds of kilometers inland, while remaining completely invisible beneath the water. A weapon you cannot see launching is a weapon you cannot prepare to stop.